Award-winning Indian-American filmmaker Mukesh Modi made a bold statement on November 13, 2023, as he unveiled the poster for his upcoming Bollywood film Political War on the iconic Times Square billboard in New York City. The event drew attention and support from various celebrities, including Lulu Lopez, Marissa Rapper, Liana Piralia, Bill McAndrews, and others. Set against the backdrop of the impending 2024 Indian elections, Political War delves into the dark realms of political corruption, foreign interference, and the consequences of conspiracies in a gripping narrative. Modi, not only a filmmaker but an industry innovator, also took the opportunity to announce the launch of Indie Films World, IFW, a streaming service aimed at providing a solution for independent filmmakers facing challenges in distribution and return on investment.
Hello friends, hello New York, hello world. We are here at the Times Square to release our poster for the Indian Hindi feature film Political War. This poster will come right there on the Times Square billboard. The film will be released in January 2024. We are here with our crews. We are with Lulu, Liana, Marissa, Bill, and we have here Kesa Gizo DOP. My son is here, Drew, my good friend, Mr. Vimal Goyal, Mohan Jivanchu. We took interview for everyone, and thank you to Just Punjabi to cover this. Thank you everyone. Thank you Chance TV, my good friend Chance. And here right there. Oh! The poster is right there.
So good to have you tonight, and wishing you a very, very big success with Political War. So I ये बताएं कि what was the motivation behind you making this movie?
See, because we wanted to make the film, because as you know, we are going with a lot of problems in India as well as all over the world about politics. We need to select good politicians. We need to select good leaders. If your leader is good, he can bring your country up. Just an example, everybody knows right now that Narendra Modi is a great leader at this moment for India. The India has become so big, like last 9 years, the India has become now the fifth economic country right now as compared to others. So now this country is doing so well. So the idea is to make this film to make the get the awareness to the people that what's going on in the country, and you need to know whom you need to select. That was the whole idea behind. So this is the battle for 2024 election. That's the movie.
So what do you think will be the effect of this movie when people watch this movie? What do you think they'll go home thinking in their minds after they watch this movie?
So after they watch the film, they would know who are the good people, who are the bad people for themselves, for their country, for their religion, and for the economy and for the infrastructure. So that's why they will understand whom they need to vote. So that was the whole idea behind, to motivate the people to go and vote and select a good leader.
Sure. And I can well imagine, the scale of this movie and the plot that you thought about had a lot of challenges. What are some of the challenges you think that the movie might face, going forward when it's released?
So possible there might be, because even though it's a fictional film, but people will understand that which kind of political party we are talking about. So it could be possible they might not like it because we are showing the truth, and the truth is always bitter. So that's why the problem is that could be challenges. We might have faced the challenges from the censor board in India. So we are hoping everything will be fine, but we can face all these problems.
Sure. Well, tonight's a wonderful night. You're releasing the ad right here on Times Square.
Yes, we are releasing the poster at the Times Square billboard today. So it will be soon. You will see the poster on the Times Square billboard soon. Thank you, Mohan. Thank you.
Welcome, Bill.
Hey,
It's so good to have you here. So good to have you, and I am so happy and delighted that you could make it this evening.
Oh yes. Fantastic. What a great place, right?
What a great place and what a great audience.
Yeah.
So tell us, Bill, when you were making this movie, what was your experience, making this movie with the director and with the fellow people that you acted with?
It was great fun. You know, acting, I love acting. It's great fun. And this was a great shoot. We had some problems in the beginning. Director squared it right away. We got the shooting, and the shooting was really interesting. It was fun. The cinematographer was great. And they just, you know, really looked to get that perfect shot. You know, we're always looking for that perfect shot. So it was great. It was really, really a fun thing to do. And interesting and challenging.
Yes, yes. And you know, we're so happy and delighted that you're acting, you know, in this movie while you're yeah. Well, see, even the posters are getting all excited and stuff. They're flying away. When you were acting in this movie, obviously, you know, it's a movie about, you know, India and then, you know, the elections, etc., etc. Some of these moments that you kind of took away home from this movie, what are some of the moments that left an everlasting impression in your mind?
Well, the big thing I think that it becomes real is because we hear all the political intrigue, both here and in other countries, and here as well.
Yeah.
And when you hear all these people talking about it, you see these things happening, you have to be very, very cautious of what you're looking at, because state operators, big money, political operatives go behind these different things. So you have to really be sharp about what you're hearing, what you're looking at, to truly understand what's going on, because everything is not as it appears.
Yeah. So a lot of effort must have gone in, you know, when you were acting in this movie. Tell us a little bit about, you know, what the daily routine used to be when you were shooting this.
Well,
this
we got to the location. I was the first person there, so I was like, okay, what's happening? And we started. We got there, and then we had to change locations very quickly.
Yeah.
But the crew is fast. They packed it up. Bill, go over here. We went there. They set up, and we got back, and they were very, very quick at trying to find the right scene, putting me in the scene, and giving me time to sort of say, well, okay, I understand why I'm here. I understand what I'm doing, and trying to bring out that little scene, because I just have one small scene in here. Try to get across the point. The point is there's money, there's political operatives, there's countries, and sometimes there's things happening behind the scenes we don't know about. So that's I think for me was a takeaway. It was kind of real because I was being the bad guy, funding all that stuff, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, we're so happy that, you know, you were in this movie. I know you played a very significant role in this movie, and, you know, we wish you and the movie great success, and we're just waiting for it to come in theaters and be a big blockbuster.
I'm waiting to see the rest of it. And I enjoyed so much working with it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So nice to be with you tonight.
Thank you.
I understand, and, you know, I've been told that you've been the director of photography of this wonderful movie. And we're seeing you these beautiful pictures here, these beautiful shots, and this beautiful ad right here. Tell us, you know, how your experience was, you know, acting in this movie, you know, under the direction of Mukesh Modi, and how this movie, you know, appeared and appealed to you.
So for me, I know Mukesh Modi from like since 2019. I worked on his first feature film as his assistant camera, right? And this time when we were working on this movie, he reached out to me like, hey Ketak, I'm doing this movie. Most of the movie is happening in India, but we need to shoot some stuff in the US. And I was like, oh, awesome. And he's like, hey, would you like to be my cinematographer for this? I'm like, perfect. That's a great opportunity for me to work with you once again. And especially as a cinematographer this time, right? So that's how I hopped into the project. Then he mentioned what is the project about and what are we trying to do. I'm like, oh, that's a great opportunity. That's something great to do. And I was like, very interesting subject for the movie to work on. So yeah, so we did like 3 or 4 days of filming over here in US, and other stuff happened in India, most of the filming. But it was great adventure. I get to work with all different actors from US, and I think the part we shoot in US was very powerful and very important for the whole movie. So yeah, it was great. It was like great for me to work with Mukesh once again. Yes.
Okay. What were the challenges that you were facing when you were making the movie as a photographer? What kind of challenges did you have with people, actors, the director, and the producer, and everyone else?
See, I work in a film industry, and if nothing is challenging, it's not fun for us, right? It has to be something challenging. So we're working on something to create. So the first scene we were doing for the movie, it was like a whole award show. We have to make it happen, right? So we were working at a location. We showed up like 5 hours ahead of actors when they're supposed to show up. So setting up the place, making sure the lighting's supposed to look like it's an award show happening there, and making sure the scene and stuff is happening. I remember still like Mukesh and I, we were going over, we were like, you know what? We're not getting the feel that it's an actual stage and we're trying to make it happen. Okay, let's fix this, let's fix this, let's fix this. So instead of taking like 2 to 3 hours of setup, it took us like 6 or 7 hours to make it happen. But end of the day, when we look at the actual footage, it looked like, oh, this actually looks like a stage award show happening at a very big level. Then we had like some challenges there. We were supposed to shoot at one location, we couldn't get the access to that location, and we have to wrap up and move to the next location. That ended up killing some time. We're like, okay, we need this much time to move and do this, unload. Working with my crew, making sure this like we're getting done what we're supposed to get done. No one is getting like, oh, we don't want to change location, it's so much work to do. But everyone was very cooperative, and we moved to the next location, set up there, and creating a shot list right on the set. Oh, this is a new location, creating everything from scratch, making sure we get whatever we need to be done. So those are the challenges.
A lot of times the shoots are very long.
Yeah,
It goes on for a day, the whole day.
yeah,
What was it like?
yeah.
What was it like?
Yeah, okay, so working in the industry, right, we are very much used to working 12 hours a day. So it's like, okay, we're doing 12 hours is good, but if it's doing more than that, okay, we gotta do it. But I have to say, like, working with Mukesh, he makes sure none of the days goes more than 12 hours. So that was, I was like very much shocked. I'm like, wow, we're finishing it on time. I'm surprised how we did it in 12 hours. We film on the Long Island, we film in the city, we film at various locations. We don't film in the city, like on the streets. We film in the hotel. So it was like very well organized. I was like Mukesh and assistant director Ivan worked very nicely to put everything together. And when it comes to me, they asked me, hey, you think we can get this done in this much time? And I was like, yeah. So dividing the shoot into 4 days, making sure we're doing one location at a day helped us a lot.
But what happens at the end of the day, or once you finish the shoot at one location? How long does it take for you to edit everything and go back to making it what should be part of the movie?
See, that comes to my post-production. Like for us, I filmed it, I make sure everything is looking good. Then we talk to the editor, we send them the whole footage, they get it. Then we got a thumbs up from them, hey, this is looking good, this is what we want, right? You know, it's not like one person making a movie, it's a whole team putting together to making sure, like director has a vision. And as a cinematographer, director tells me what he wants. Now it comes to me how I'm gonna make it happen. Yeah, visually, yes.
Hello, Lulu. Welcome to the inauguration and the kickoff of the poster of the movie.
Yes,
And
yes.
we're so excited to have you here.
Yes, I'm very excited as well. I'm so proud of the producers, director. It was a great movie. It was a really nice film to work on. Everybody was super nice, and it was amazing.
Wonderful, wonderful. So tell us a little bit about your experience with the movie, with Mukesh, and then with acting on the sets of the movie. I'm understanding that this is the first time you acted in an Indian movie, in
Actually,
a Bollywood movie.
Actually, it's my second time.
It's the second time.
But it's my
Oh,
first time
wonderful.
working with him,
Oh,
which is
wonderful.
amazing. But I played a famous singer who won an award for Best Song in the Indie Film Festival. So it was just great working and it was practically playing myself, except as a singer. So it was really good, really good.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well,
She
it's so
is-
great to have you.
So just want to tell about, she's a really amazing actress. She has worked in many films, and she just flew from Miami. She was shooting in Miami. She's flew in from Miami especially for this program, and she came just from the airport.
Yes.
Yes, she's very busy, very talented, and you see beautiful.
Thank
Of
you.
course,
Yeah.
of course.
Thank you. Yes. I just finished a movie in Miami with NBA players and reality TV shows and celebrities. So I played the attorney. So I flew in
Yes,
just
I
for
saw
him
that.
because
I
I
saw
wanted
that.
to support him. Because the movie's amazing, political war. I can't wait to watch it.
Yes,
When
you're
are we
gonna
going to
watch
have
it
the
soon.
screening?
In January.
In January. So stay
Yes.
tuned. You have to come to the screening, and I will be there. I'll make
Yes.
sure. And of course, thank you so much for having me. And hopefully, we'll be in the next movie.
Yes.
Thank
And
you.
More
we
to
welcome
come.
you from the hot weather that you came from
Yeah.
to this cold, freezing weather.
Yes.
Obviously, you must be in love with this movie and in love with these actors and stuff.
Yes.
To be here.
Yes.
So thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for
this
having
evening.
me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So good to have you here.
Thank you.
My name is Mohan, and I'm so happy to be meeting with you. And this must have been a great experience that you had with the movie and with Mukesh, the director. So tell us a little bit about what it was like.
It was amazing. I didn't have a huge part, but I had a fun role playing an announcer at an indie film festival, and it was just amazing working with Mukesh, working with Ritu Panna, who is like one of the most wonderful human beings ever. It's really a wonderful experience and a huge honor.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, are you a television announcer in the real world also, or was this a change in profession? When you acted in this movie.
Well, I have hosted things before. I'm mainly an actor, but kind of. I guess I've hosted things before that have been on TV. So sure, yeah.
So you felt a little bit at home, in this role when you were doing this movie.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, it's so great to have you. Would you like to ask?
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to find out, like, what exactly did you do in the movie? Because I haven't seen the movie yet.
Oh, okay. Well, without too many spoilers, I play an announcer at an independent film festival.
Okay.
Where I can't give away too much because it's a bit of a
Right,
plot
I mean,
point.
just limited
Yeah.
stuff.
But they talk about the 2024 election, and Ritu Panna gives an amazing speech as an actress who's being honored at the festival. I think that's all I'm allowed to say.
Sure.
But you have to watch the movie.
Yes, we certainly will. And thank you so much for coming this evening and joining the celebrations. And I wish you and the movie great success.
Thank you very much.
We hope that it's a blockbuster.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Yes. Hello, Liana. My name is Mohan, and I'm so happy and delighted to have you here this evening. It's a great opportunity. The ad is going up on Times Square at Billboard, and we're so happy to have you here. Yes. Tell us, how it was working in the movie, and how it was working with Mukesh, the director and producer, and anything you want to share with us.
I had a great time working on the movie with Mukesh. He's a wonderful director, really hardworking, humble. It's a great time on set. I played the role of Jessica Fox. She's a glamorous Hollywood movie star, and I just loved it. It was great.
Wonderful. Tell us if you have any special moments that that kind of left an everlasting mark, on your mind, when you were acting in the movie.
For acting, I was just channeling this very glamorous Hollywood actress energy. So I think when you have a nice dress on and you look glamorous, everything becomes better.
Falls into place.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, would you like to ask?
Yeah, sure. I'm Vim, by the way. So, what are your challenges that you had when the movie was being made? As a photographer here and the director and the producer.
Thankfully, on set, everything was smooth sailing. I didn't have any personal struggles on set, and everything went great. I was even gifted being the brand ambassador for the movie, and it's such an honor, and I'm really happy about that.
How long did your shoots last?
So I was just in one scene, and it's an exciting scene, but we only shot for one day, but like hours long throughout the day. I don't even know, maybe I was there 12 hours on set, so.
They're usually long shoots. That's
Yes.
Even though it might be just a small part of the movie, but it becomes a long shoot because they have to take so many times, and then reject some and accept some and all that stuff that they have to go through. Great. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes.